What is happening? Good morning, openers. It's great to see you. Nick the Oracle with Danny Duffy. Oh man, that was so annoying. Carlos Santana. That's such an easy pop out. Oh, Duffy the GOAT. Look, I have I have been the Oracle for many, and they haven't panned out. I was very happy to see Danny Duffy work out, especially considering I'm in Guillotine League where he got me 20 points, and that's wonderful. And he's a 2-start week. Good to see you, Cash. Good to see you, Pop Rocks, Custom Stash, Sardina. Good to see you all. I hope you're doing all right. Funny moment was I had the roundup written in like 30 minutes before it was done, but I needed to wait to see if Dustin May and Justice Sheffield were going to get the win or the loss. So I needed to see Montero pull out that save, which was just, I was like, oh man, could we gotten 30 more minutes of sleep. Good morning, Maleem. Should you drop Logan Webb for Danny Duffy? I would. At the same time, if Duffy isn't already picked up, get the start from Webb and then make the swap so you're not just yo-yoing and losing starts, essentially. What's up, Schwebs? You made it. I'm shocked that one of our rare moderators is here. He's alive. If you don't know Schwebsy, he does the In the Deep podcast. Comes out Monday mornings with the great Jordan White. I just said Webb. Oh, my Lord. Jordan White. Fantastic crew. You should definitely give that a listen. And Jordan wanted to say that he was the one who was in on Brandon Belt, and I insisted, Schwebs, it was you. I know it was you. I listened. It was you. We have a good amount of games today. I mean, generally every week the day before is Ace Day. I can do that in Yahoo if I pick him up today. Yeah, there you go. You should do that, Custom. Today's games are kind of crazy in a good way. I mean, we have so many good ones. You have Rodon and Plesac again. We have Charlie Morton and James and Tyone. Jose Brios versus Jesus Luzardo. Urias Gonzalez, Shoemaker Minaya, Gallon Luis Castillo, Matt Harvey, Nick Nider, Tyler Anderson, Michael Fulmer. But Logan Webb and Zach Wheeler and Patrick Corbin is going again. Ryu and Eduardo Rodriguez. Otani versus Lyles in the new slider. I mean, there's so many good ones. Corbin Burns and Chris Paddock. I know this sounds crazy. I have Patrick Corbin in Guillotine League, and I'm starting him. I'm doing it, even though he gave me negative 21 points yesterday. Gallon versus Castillo for the watch party is absolutely amazing. I feel bad that it's overlapping with trivia again. Yeah, Ben Brown should have it. Give me a second. No, how do I do this again? How did I do this? I think I have to do it here. Yeah, there we go. Good call, Custom. Are we jumping Chip on Scooble now that he's sort of out of the rotation? I would. Yeah, he's pitching in tandem. He's piggybacking, so it's not what you want with Scooble. I'm considering not starting any of these guys, Webb, Walker, Morton, or am I nuts? What is it exactly for this guy's case? So Webb is against, what was it? I have it in front of me. Against the Phillies. I can understand that, very much so. Actually, now that I think about it, I didn't realize it was the Phillies. I thought it was a better matchup for Webb. Yeah, can you just go and get Duffy now? Custom stash. Webb hasn't been great. The changeup hasn't been as overwhelming as you want. I'd be starting Charlie Morton. And then the other one was Walker. Is it Taiwan? Oh, no, you should 100% be starting Taiwan Walker. Yeah, against the Cubs. Do that. Need to cut one between Badu, Michael Taylor, and Adolis Garcia. Opine. Hey, Stovic. I'm not the person to ask about that. I could not tell you what all three of those have been doing recently, so I apologize. Whoa, power. Hey, I hope it lasts one more start with Duffy. It was 93.5, which is a little bit lower than the other one, but still like not the 91, 92 that we had before. I must be gun shy with any starters after Giolito and Hendricks. Yeah, I understand that. It's going to happen, guys. When I missed the live stream and listened to the pod, I'm going to drive myself crazy wondering what about all the insider stuff I missed. Hey, I'll be honest. That's what I want. I want you guys to feel like you need the full experience by watching this live stream, right? I want to hang out with more people. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's just starting pitchers is where it's at. Oh no, I'm about to sneeze. Is that okay? I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe not. There we go. Oh. I have the photoreceptor cells in my nose, so you gotta like look at the light and it triggers it. Anyway, Gesundheit. Thank you. Magic Oriole, I hope you enjoyed how high Fulmer went by the end. If you stare at someone, they won't be able to sneeze. That's funny, Furtree. Yeah, well, right. It's I think it's like 40% of people have that. The photoreceptor cells also are linked to the sneezing ones. But it's not everybody that has the whole light thing. I certainly do. I almost the joke, but it ain't plaid, so it's okay. What joke did you make? What? Oh, I see it, Ben. I see it. Thanks for mentioning it. I get it. MLB should schedule the games throughout the day so there's always one on. I know this is. I agree with that. I will say day games can be tough. I mean, as you guys mentioned yesterday, it was a dang for day after night game, right? And it's strenuous. These games are long, and it can be kind of tough to find a series at all times that, like teams are traveling often. That's why you don't see many day games like the start of a series, because they're flying out there, right? And then they have to play at like noon or something. Like not going to happen. So you're more likely to see day games on like Tuesdays and Wednesdays, essentially because of that. Same thing with like Saturdays, Sundays, all that kind of thing. You like won't see them on Friday unless you have like a Thursday start to the series. That's really the reason why you see it. When are fans finally going to be able to commemorate over games freely? That's a very good question. I think once. I don't know. I think it might be something that like, for a long time you have to show a vaccine, but I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I get mine my second one in a week. So I'm thinking about going. Like May's gonna be the most ridiculous month for me. But yeah, I'm trying to get to a game in May. Oh, commentate. Oh man, I'm being stupid. I would say 5 to 10 years. I think it's actually something that MLB wants to do. The problem is that they don't have the rights to everything still, and it's so much money. It's so much money that they have to give to this. Now, yes, it makes so much sense. You could say, look, everybody would just add an extra, I don't know, $20 a month or $10 a month, whatever, for MLB.TV or whatever it is, to cover the TV rights. For those that get to be MLB.TV. I'm kind of shocked that deal hasn't been done yet. But I mean, that's really all you need to do. But once you do that, then the next step is, okay, they need to give approval of people to stream it, because I mean, you can't tell them like allowing me to put the game in the background. Like, they're not going to do that. They'll have to have some sort of approval process for it. if that's going to happen. I do believe that, like, I think in the future you see this all the time, like video games and stuff. They find streamers, they find people involved in the community to then take part in events with them, and then stream it and everything like that. So I think over time we'll see MLB embrace that, and I hope that that'd be really cool if one day I get to do something like that. They need to find me. That's funny. They found Alex fast. I'll tell you that. And Alex is unbelievably better than I am at this. I mean, he's trained for it. So hopefully they will, embrace that then. But yeah, crossing my fingers. We'll see. Would I consider walking us through a pitcher savant page? How do I identify a pitcher's horizontal vertical movement indicates good pitches? I haven't done when it comes to horizontal vertical movement, I have like an ebb and flow with it, where I used to care so much about it and I had a better reference point of like what is good and what is bad. I haven't refreshed myself on that for a while, and I think the reason why I haven't is because I generally believe that extra movement and horizontal vertical movement stuff, those things express themselves. Like the actual results are so personalized when it comes to singular granular pitch performance, where like I'll put it this way, when it comes to like the levels of like how shallow you're going and then expression, starting from like ERA allowed and hip and whip, and all of those things. Well, we actually have better tools to be more granular than at the event level. We can actually look at the singular pitch level of like how often, CSW percentages, where they're putting it, so on and so forth. And we can see, from those locations essentially, and those results, like how effective a pitch is. Horizontal and vertical movement, I was very obsessed with for a bit because I thought, right, this is just the innate qualities of the pitch. I should be able to know how good or bad it is. And I've kind of over time moved away from it in taking the level of just saying, hey, look, we can just look at the pitch level performance itself, and that will tell us more than just the horizontal vertical. I kind of want to swing back the other way, though, just because it's more fun. To be able to say like, oh, this guy has 18. Oh man, I'm out of focus. Say, come on back, buddy. But just to be able to say like, oh, this one has 18, inches of movement, and increase it by 4 or something like that. I want that, but I don't have the reference point in there now, to be able to actually tell you what is like elite and isn't yet. So I apologize for that cop out, NC Kim. But I can't quite do that right now for you. I hope that makes sense. I ban the blackouts. Hopefully seeing DeGrom pitch against the Cubs on Thursday. That's awesome. I hope you get to see him pitch, Milkman. Would I start Morton and Tyone because they have 2 starts, but the first start against each other? I would do it. 2 starts is really, really good. Yeah, there is a huge opportunity, Schwebs, but MLB to be cutting edge and innovative is kind of funny. Yeah, Musgrove not only with the golden goal, but like 47% CSW and 27 whiffs. It was ridiculous. And guess what? He threw 14 fastballs. Like, actually, I think 14%, 13 fastballs. Yancey, I think Danny Duffy is pitching as good as we've seen recently. But the Rays are also not a great offense. I think it's a bit of column A and a bit of column B. Not to bring in Alex here, but sorry. Good to see you, Yance. UConn, that's very sweet. You should still tell them. They won't listen. Trust me. You just come onto the stream and you'll get the advantage. The number one way baseball can market the game that maybe is less known. That's a great question. Honestly, I would, if I were MLB, I would find a way. I mean, it's a weird time right now, but I think once people are actually like comfortable going to games and stuff, I think the number one thing they have to do is encourage people to go to baseball games. I think that's really the biggest thing. Watching on TV, it just doesn't have the innate excitement, right? It just doesn't. As much as I enjoy watching pitchers and stuff, it doesn't have the thrills of like the constant movement of basketball and it's just a different feel. But at a game, there's something magical about being at a baseball game, The feel of it, how you're surrounded by fans and the cheers, the events, the marvel of the sport is just so much more better embraced at a baseball game. I have rarely met a person that says, I hate going to a baseball game. They say, I don't like baseball, but I like going to baseball games. So I personally believe that if MLB can work in any way with teams to make it as easy as possible to get people into games, that means like kids are cheaper to get into it, or just like in some way making like forcing cheaper seats and promotions, all of that stuff, get them into the seats. I think the better. That's I think the thing to do. Yeah, there it is, Yance. I love it. Absolutely not, Felix. No, my dream is for one day someone to say like, "Hey, have you heard of this stat called CSW?" And then I go, "No, I've never heard of it. What is it?" That is my dream. Like one day, somebody like tells me about CSW or like a site called Pitcher List. If I've ever heard of it. Oh, that would be like the coolest feeling. I mean, Custom Stash. You're very much right. Like you should be incorporating fantasy baseball. Like, football does it. They recognize it. I was waiting. Honestly, Furtree, I was waiting for someone to do it. I'm gonna pitch explain CSW to you. Yeah. Yep. It's 8:49. Chat, come on. You're supposed to let me know at 8:45. It's supposed to be 8:45. You're like, Nick, you gotta start with the notes. Only Furtree baseball. Only Furtree baseball today. Never heard of it. Yeah, I am him. What do you think hasn't been covered yet in MLB content creation? Notes, thank you. I've been trying to create it, Stellar Sam. I want to bring back the MLB Man Cave or whatever it was. The MLB Cave. I want that back, but I want it for fantasy, I think I like the under 3 edits day because I'm running late. Custom Stash. All right, I have to. Nice, thank you, Dylan. The other Kyle Frank. Kyle Frank and Dylan Burse. This is a shorter podcast because there were no games. I'll run the prediction. All right, y'all. You have. I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes. Here we go. How many edits today, guys? How many edits? I gotta get up yesterday's article. Danny Duffy. Oh yeah, I'm 9-8 with my streamer record, guys. I'm finally positive again. It's been too long. Oh, wait. I'm 10-8. Oh, man. I got to edit that. No back-to-back bananas. Oh, right. Yeah. You voted. You voted the under. Look at you. That counts as an edit. No. Heading it to 10-8. Yep. Because it was 9. I just checked. It was 9-8 for Cutaway Gibson. So I guess Sheffield's 10-8 now. Oof. 2 games over 500. Oh yeah. What else am I going to talk about? I mean, Kohei Arihara, I guess. Not Fleming. I'll say Musgrove with the golden goal. Got the loss in that because Woodruff. Uvalde. I'll do Dylan Bundy. Why not really quickly? And then Lucas Giolito. Hey PJ, how you doing? Oh man, you're gonna enjoy this. You're about a couple minutes early from me actually recording the podcast, but yeah, everybody just joining, just leave questions here. I do answer all of them over time here. I might actually select one or two to do for the podcast as well, and yeah, I'll give you a shout out during it. Vargas needs to move the line. Oh, Vegas. Yeah, just don't ask me about hitters or relievers or prospects. just talk about pitchers. Wow. So what is it right now? I'm seeing 140,000. What is this? 98% of you are betting fewer than 3 edits. Wow. Custom Stash is like the only person who voted the over. Oh, the 98% of the points wagered. Oh, I see. It's 8-8. I understand. And it was 6K from Physics Man. I get it now. Thank you so much, Daytona. I get it. All right, so now it's 10-8. All right. Can we hedge? I don't know. I honestly, I saw this thing was a thing, and I just wanted to give you guys the option because I thought it was fun. It's my fault for tipping my hand. Amazing. Well, that's interesting, UConn. I hadn't actually taken a look at that start. Funny story. I texted with a scout who I met at one of these events, and after the first start, I think it was against the Cardinals. Like he faced the Cardinals twice, right? He texted me about Joe Ross being like, dude, you're focusing on too shallow leagues. Like you gotta give Joe Ross more love. Like in real baseball, he's amazing. We gotta focus on him. He's doing great things. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't really love Joe Ross that much, man. I think doesn't really have his primo stuff, and he kind of just got away with it. And then he texted me again after the Dodgers. I was like, dude, now what else does he need to prove? I'm like, a lot. Then he texted me yesterday, and he just texted cherry bomb. He's like, I believe you now. All right, fine. It's like, thank you. But I'm really sad because I really wanted Joe Ross to be a thing again. I miss Joe Ross like being good. That was a really exciting time in 2015. Where do you record this? This is actually my home little studio. I have a 2-bedroom apartment, and I turned my old bedroom into just this soundproof room. With the camera in my office and everything in here. This is where Fast and I record the podcast, by the way, too. So when he complains about the murder room, it's this one. And I did it for him so that we can have as good audio as possible for our podcast. I know you recommend having those 3-4 starters you trust and cycling through the rest. What do you recommend for deeper and or only leagues? Any different? That's a good question. I think the 3 to 4 starters you trust is a larger. It goes farther down. I would say the strategy is similar, but you do have to. I mean, it's post draft season. But for deeper leagues, there is a. I'll put it 2 ways. One, you have to be a little more aggressive to make sure you get those starters because there are fewer rounds and stuff that they're around for, and you have to take a slightly fewer risks at the end. Like there are more like the Toby guys that like I normally am like I don't draft Tobies. Deeper leagues like okay I'm all right with a 4 ERA and with volume. So there's a little bit more of a creep into like where the cliff is where like all right now I'm just focusing on the churn because you're just gonna be harder to churn in 15 teamers or NL only. Excuse me. Cobb, the Cobb's someone you should be churning in that. Fast and I got into a good debate about Alex Cobb last night on the podcast, so you should definitely listen to that. I mean, it's interesting. I would say yes. They're actually like I know there have been so many that have gone off the rails so far, but I would say actually there's a surprising amount of success inside of that top, 42 that I had. You look at, like I want to look at the list really quickly right now. I'm actually surprised. Like last year it was way worse. But even like in tier 5, like Pablo Lopez, Aaron Savali, John Means, Gaussman, Trevor Rogers, Frankie Montas. Like these are like okay. This is actually there's more like real serviceable options right now. Ian Anderson I would even say is fine too. Jesus Luzardo I didn't mention on purpose. Okay, but Tyler Molly's working out. Dylan Bundy, Joe Musgrove, Urias, Greinke. You should be able to trust him now. Barrios is still going to do exactly the same thing with undulation. We're not changing on Zach Plesac. Sonny Gray is back and Charlie Morton is doing well and Lance McCullers is working out and Sandy Alcantara is working out. Like there's a surprising amount of these that are just, hey, this is okay. There are some that are not. I mean, Patrick Corbin, Chris Paddock, sure, and Kyle Hendricks. But like, for the most part, this has been okay, What's up, Magic Oriole? Why did we become best friends? I don't know. Oh, I see, because people are asking about Fulmer. We've always been just starting to realize it. Until you hang plastic sheeting. Oh God, that's terrifying. I do have a moving blanket across this wall, which has 2 windows, and I didn't want the light coming in for I didn't want to mess up my lighting and everything, and also soundproof it. It's also like much easier to see the screen during the day. I don't have any glare. So okay, I'm going to ask that one for the podcast Daytona. I think that's a fun one. Who was my streaming pick today? Do you guys remember? I don't. Oh, it's Shoemaker finally going. Niter. No. I mean, I hope Barrios does well. All right, I got to do the news, though. I haven't done that part. There really shouldn't be too many news, right? Too much news. So the Houston squad should be returning from their IL stint. Man, I have this song, Walk the Sky, from by Alter Bridge just stuck in my head right now. It's a really good chorus. Hey, Jason Lee, thanks so much for the sub. Oh, wait, Altuve's not back? So Bregman, Alvarez. Oh man, ugh. I'll just put those two then. Then also the Mets starting on Wednesday. Mookie Betts took a pitch off the lower wrist. It was like, I mean, it was where was it? A forearm? Yeah, it was like right here, you know. It was really painful to see it. Oh, Lance McCullers isn't starting today. That stinks. Assume he's still having the side effects of the COVID IL or like the vaccine. Is there anything else major that happened? Oh, Stanley Marte. Has a fractured rib. Jesus, that's so painful. All right, so Castellanos. Unbelievable. How did he not win that appeal? Games of his suspension. Okay. All right, so that's all the major news. I think I'm just gonna look really quickly. Just a double check. As 9:04. Oh man, we're 1 minute away. Okay. So anything else that you guys? Oh, Ty France was removed as well. Why? What did I say? What did I say, Yance? To never be hired by MLB. Why? What'd I do? Oh, because of the suspension? Like, that's, yeah. And Colton Wong will be activated. All right. Kyle Lewis, thank you. I did not mention, is this hitterlist.com? Oh my lord. Luis Urias, no. There's something with Urias? I don't see anything with Urias. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go. All right. It should be a sub 10-minute episode. Very quick. Oh no, I got long notes sent to me. Okay. Okay. Nick, please read chat while drinking coffee. That's what I was doing. I was trying to. Yeah, Duffy, Nick Foles, right? It worked out. Excuse me. Oh wow, yeah. See, there you go. Like, I know, like, I know it's really not fun seeing Giolito do that, but it's not over. It's not over. Your opponent might have a start just like that, right? It's too early, but it's too late to keep going. I gotta get this out. So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, they might have Joe Rosso. I hope they didn't, for their sake. All right, here we go. No edits, right? No edit Tuesday. That's what we say, right? Here we go. I had no idea. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, welcome, monkeys. I'm just going to call you monkeys if that's okay. But yeah, I'm about to record. Here it is. What is happening? Welcome to the First Pitch Podcast, your morning podcast from pitchlist.com. My name is Nick Pollock. Today is April 20th, and we are going to talk about baseball. If you want to watch this live, you can. I stream from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. every single morning on Twitch, twitch.tv/pitcherlist. Come by Monday through Friday. The chat right now is wonderful. You are all awesome, so thanks for being here. And yeah, just talking baseball as we wake up in the morning with some coffee. But news from yesterday's games, Alex Bregman and Yordan Alvarez should be returning today from their COVID IL stint, while Luis Garcia will be starting today instead of Lance McCullers. Don't worry about the long-term thing. It's vaccine-related. He should not have pitched his last game. Now he avoids Coors, which ain't so bad. Dinelson Lamet is starting on Wednesday. Good to hear that. While Mookie Betts took a pitch out of the forearm and will have tests done today. So did Ty France. He was removed from the game yesterday, so monitor that. Starling Marte has a fractured rib and will be heading to the IL. Those are so painful. Poor Starling Marte. Nick Castellanos will serve both games of his suspension as his appeal was denied. I don't understand why, but whatever. He's going to serve those 2 games now. Colton Wong should be activated from the IL over the weekend. Kyle Lewis will be reinstated from the IL today, while Didi Gregorius is out with an elbow injury. Hitting performances from yesterday's games, courtesy of Dylan Burtis. I got to get his name right. Sorry, that's one. Burris, not Burtis. Ugh. Okay, I want to say Paul DeYoung, that's why. Hitting performances from yesterday's games, courtesy of Dylan Burris. Paul DeYoung went 2 for 4 with 2 home runs and 5 RBI. It was a rough night for Joe Ross as the Cardinals got to him in large part thanks to DeYoung's 2 homers. The big night boosted his season WRC plus from 85 to 119, but he's still slashing just 189, 317, and 478. Strikeouts are as much of a problem as ever, but if improvements in walk rate and barrel percentage stick, DeYoung could be a solid contributor in the Cardinals lineup. Tim Anderson went 3 for 4 with 2 stolen bases yesterday. This game was over pretty early, but nobody told Tim Anderson, who got 3 hits and swiped 2 bags. Aside from the 26-bag season in 2018, Anderson has never quite stolen as much as he's capable of, but he's delivering offensively for the White Sox with a 364 average and a 576 slugging so far. He should finish the season near the top of the league in runs scored as well. Then there's Chris Taylor, who went 0 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base, and it's not the most thrilling line, but Taylor reached twice thanks to a walk and hit by pitch and stole his first base of the season. Taylor will never exactly wow you, but he's gradually improved his walk rate over his 7-year career and has the potential to reach his 20 homer, 15 stolen base 2017 season. He's already playing pretty much every day, which has been the biggest knock against him. And if Mookie's injury is serious, that will only further solidify his role in a loaded Dodgers lineup. You could do a lot worse than Chris Taylor. Reliever performances from yesterday courtesy of Kyle Frank with Jake McGee on the IL due to vaccine side effects. It was Wandy. Wandy. Well, is it Wandy or Wandy? Wandy Peralta, Wandy Peralta. Like, I want to say like Mandy. Wandy. Like Wan? Is that right? Someone please confirm this. Or is it like WandaVision? I need to pause to look this up. Anybody know really quickly? Wandy or Wandy? Wanda. Okay, thank you. With Jake McGee in the IL due to vaccine side effects, it was Wandy Peralta who pitched the 9th to record his 2nd save of the season. Tyler Rogers got the save the night before, hinting at a possible timeshare in the 9th should McGee ever go down with an injury, but the Giants' closer will almost certainly be back on the mound in the next day or 2. Also noteworthy was Camilo Doval. Oh, I looked this up. It's Doval. Oh, man, I looked it up. Oh, no, it's just 3. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, those who bet. No. Doval? I'm sure. Yeah, okay. Why would I do this? Just because you bet it. Camilo Doval. Also noteworthy was Camilo Doval pitching another scoreless inning after making a successful Major League debut just 2 days ago. The 23-year-old has electric stuff with a fastball that could hit... Also noteworthy was Camilo Doval pitching another scoreless inning after making his successful Major League debut just 2 days ago. The 23-year-old has electric stuff with a fastball that can hit 100, making him an intriguing name to keep an eye on down the road. Rafael Montero was back on the mound in the ninth inning last night, working around a walk and a hit by pitch to record his third save of the season. Montero's previous save had come on the 11th, while Kendall Graveman and Kenyon Middleton had combined for 3 saves since then. Graveman entered the game with 1 out in the 7th, recording 5 outs without allowing a base runner before handing the ball over to Montero for the 9th. So definitely note that usage from Scott Servais, who seems perfectly content with playing the matchups down the stretch each night, though Montero should still be the slightly preferred option for saves at this point. This is definitely a situation worth monitoring. Starting pivot. Oh my God, I don't know what it is. I feel the energy. I'm just whatever, not doing it. Too many edits Tuesday. This is a typical one. That's why that's the over-under is at 3. Starting pitching performances from yesterday's games. Danny Duffy was my lead. 6 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. His velocity was up once again. It was 94-95. Oh, dang it. I didn't put mute. I didn't do the mute, but thank you so much for the follow, monkeys. You guys can follow now without me doing the mute. Everything is fine. All right, here we go. Pitching performances from yesterday's games, courtesy of me. Why would I say that? Pitching performances from yesterday's games. I led with Danny Duffy, 6 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, 8 Ks. This was, of course, in my daily SP roundup that you obviously are reading if you're listening to this podcast, of course. And Danny Duffy is throwing, man, I don't know what it is. Okay. Pitching performances courtesy, nope. Pitching before, chat, come on, keep it together. Keep it together, chat, all right? Giolito asks, oh my God. Pitching. This is amazing. Okay. Pitching performances from last night's games. I led with Danny Duffy. If you're not reading that SP roundup every single day, I review all 30 pitchers from every night's games oh man, I'm not even, okay. Pitching performances from yesterday's games. I led with Danny Duffy in my daily SP roundup. I go over every single starting pitcher from the night before. You should be reading it. And Danny Duffy went 6 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts against the Rays. His fastball velocity was 93 and change. That's what we want to see. Yes, it wasn't the 94, 95 we even hinted at last time, but still that's well above the average he had last year. And keep in mind, he has not averaged 93 miles per hour on that fastball since his breakout 2016 season. So good news for Danny Duffy. Now he gets a lovely matchup against the Tigers over the weekend. We should be holding on to that. Now, if you streamed him, that would be great, and not Joe Ross, who, 10 earned runs in 4.1 innings. I feel bad for those that were treating this like a Vargas rule. Just go and get Danny Duffy. We can forget about that one. Hopefully, if you're playing in a head-to-head league, your opponent had Giolito, who went 1 inning of 7 earned runs and 8 hits, 2 walks, and 0 strikeouts against the Red Sox. It was a home run, and then he got singled out in that first inning. Just too many singles. And then, of course, second inning, he allowed another home run. It just didn't work out for Giolito. Don't worry. He had 7 earned runs on his 2020 opening day start. So don't worry. This is going to be fine for the season. Kohei Arihara went 5.2 innings of 0 earned runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts against the Angels. 6 strikeouts is kind of surprising from Arihara. Yeah, he went 5 for 10 whiffs on his splitter as well. I think he's more of a Toby if we're lucky through the season. He's not really someone I want to be holding in 12-teamers. It's just really matchup based. Joe Musgrove was absolutely dominant. I know I didn't give him the AGA label as ace is going to ace just because it's still a little too soon to start awarding those, but it sure feels like it. 7 innings of 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 1 walk, and 13 strikeouts against the Brewers. He had 27 whiffs and a 47% CSW. Absolutely crazy. Those are insane marks. That's like Jacob deGrom numbers. Unreal. Hopefully he can keep that up. Brandon Woodruff on the other side was also fantastic. And yes, it wasn't 13 strikeouts, but Woodruff was just consistent with one earned run and actually got the win while Musgrove got the loss. That's all that matters in baseball. How many earned runs you allow in how many innings. But hey, really good for Musgrove in our fantasy leagues. Nathan Eovaldi was opposite Giolito and had a very easy start against the White Sox because of that blow-up by Giolito. 6.1 innings, 4 earned runs, 9 hits, 0 walks, and 10 strikeouts. The earned runs, I feel like he was just trying to throw as many strikes as possible considering they had this massive lead, and he just wanted to get through the frames as fast as he could. I'm really impressed with Eovaldi's repertoire at the moment. His slider and curveball are way more effective than they have been in the past. He incorporated all of his pitches last night, actually, on the On the Corner podcast, which you should be listening to. Fast made a really good point about Eovaldi having a 10% swing strike rate across all of his pitches, including his fastball. It's really fascinating right now. Eovaldi's always struggled finding that secondary pitch that works, and now he has like 4 of them that are working: cutter, splitter, slider, curveball. I hope this sticks, and now he has a really nice schedule. I was against Eovaldi because it was a tough couple of matchups now. He's on the other side of it, and he has 3 really good matchups ahead. So if you have Eovaldi, congrats. Hold on to this one. And lastly, there's Dylan Bundy. 5 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 7 hits, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. The thing is, through the first 5 innings, it was just 1 earned run, and then 4 straight base runners reached in the 6th inning. So poor luck there for Bundy. A bit of careful Icarus there if you read the roundup. Don't worry, Bundy is still fantastic. He's still actually throwing hard, 91 and 92, and it's not the 89-90 we saw at the end of September. So any sort of fears there are quelled. You should feel good about Dylan Bundy. Looking forward to today. Here is Mark with the weather. Thanks, Mark. My streaming pick today is Matt Shoemaker, who I've been waiting to have a start for, it feels like a week now, as the Angels had been pushed. Sorry, not the Angels. The Twins have been pushed back for ages. So he is my stream pick today. And I take a question from the Twitch chat often as I do this. You should be watching twitch.tv/pitchlist in the morning. Daytona Intimidators asks, what's the best we can expect from Fulmer, and what will you do when he dominates? I will celebrate when Michael Fulmer dominates. Now, dominating to me means that he has to have his changeup back. Remember that Rookie of the Year campaign? He wasn't very good for the first 3 starts because he was just fastball slider then, throwing as hard as he is now. And it wasn't until that changeup became a legit weapon in that repertoire did he actually turn into that Rookie of the Year. So hopefully he can do that against the Pirates tonight. I'm crossing my fingers on this. I'm reluctant. I'm cautiously optimistic about Fulmer. You guys know me. I've been a giant Fulmer stan for ages, and I've just got to set some boundaries and some rules. I need to see that changeup. I need to see the velocity at least 95 on the fastball and getting whiffs with sliders. We'll see if we get that today from Fulmer. But that's going to do it for today. If you like what I do and all of us here at Pitcher List, please consider supporting us at pitcherlist.com/plus. You get an ad-free website. You get player notifications, which is really, really cool for all of our articles. And you get to join our Discord, which is such a wonderful place. It's just people talking about baseball all day with amazing off-topic channels as well. We actually do trivia on Tuesday nights as well. So definitely come on by, support the site, and you'll love this place if you enjoy baseball. But that's going to do it for today. So my name is Nick Pollock, and that is everything you need to know. We got through it, guys. And the funny thing is, like, that recording was 13 minutes or so, and it's not going to be close to that. Oh man! All right, let's move over to this, so you guys can do these edits with me. And that is everything you need to know. It turned into pudding. Oh man. Oh yeah, I schedule out the tweet. Yeah, I do that. Best sign up in the biz. Oh, that's wonderful of you. Very sweet. All right. From yesterday's games, courtesy. Yep. Hitting performances from yesterday's games, courtesy of Dylan Burris. So Paul DeYoung went 2 for. I did that one fine, and I messed up. Stole his first base of the season. Taylor will never exact IL due to vaccine side. What is this? His 20. Yeah, I wanted to do that. 20 homer, 15 stolen base. Potential to reach his 20 homer. Yeah, I remember that one. Okay. Side effects. It was Wandy. Wandy. It sounded so wrong. Wandy Peralta. Reliever performances. Okay. This was a struggle. With Jake McGee in the IL due to vaccine side effects, it was Wandy Peralta who. Reliever performances from yesterday, courtesy of Kyle Frank with Jake McGee. Okay, so it's right there. Oh man, chat, you saved me with that one. With Jake McGee in the IL due to vaccine side effects, it was Wandy Peralta who pitched the ninth to record his second save of the season. Tyler Rogers. Okay, so yeah, I picked it up there. That was fine. Courtesy of Kyle Frank with Jake McGee. All right, it's a little too much. Courtesy of Kyle Frank. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna leave it. Of the season.
That's
Tyler
good.
Rogers got the save the night before, hinting at a possible timeshare.
Oh, you can't really see it, guys. I'm sorry.
Never go down with an injury, but the Giants closer will almost certainly be back on the Duvall. Oh, I looked this up. It's Doval.
I think it's Doval, right? And you guys made me laugh so much.
Also noteworthy was Camilo Doval pitching another. Giants closer will almost certainly be back on the mound in the next day or two. Also,
yeah, it's not Duvall. It's Doval.
Also noteworthy was Camilo Doval pitching stuff with a fastball that could hit scoreless inning after making a successful major league debut just 2 days ago. The 23-year-old has electric stuff with a fastball that could hit
Do I have to do it again?
Also noteworthy was
Oh man, is that here?
also
Ooh, butchered podcast.
Also noteworthy was Camilo Doval pitching
Oh my, okay.
down the road. Rafael Montero.
Wasn't it nice yesterday when I had no edits? So wonderful. So wonderful.
Whatever, not doing it. Too many edits Tuesday. This is a typical one. Starting pitching performances from yesterday.
Oh yeah, oh man, this was rough. It was like all the way over here.
Pitching performances from yesterday's games. I led with Danny Duffy in my daily.
There it is, finally. So let's just get rid of all this.
Monitoring. Starting pitching performances from yesterday's games. I led with Danny Duffy in my daily SP
That's
roundup.
it.
I go over every.
That's it, right? Like this is. I cut out 3 minutes. 3.5 minutes. Unreal. Hitter report edit. I think I did that with Dylan Burris. Did the points get paid? I did not yet. No, hold on. I'll do that right now. Nope. Choose an outcome. Did I have at least 3 edits today, guys? Oh, boy. Let's do this. Really quickly, hold on. Okay. That's for the next part. All right. So we have.
And he just wanted to get through the frames as fast as he could. I'm really.
This is all fine.
Weekend. We should be holding on to that. Now, if you streamed him, that would be great. Now, if you streamed him, that would be.
That's fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna slave over that. I got to get Mark with the weather. We got this, guys. We'll be fine. Let's move this. So solo Mark. Let's get rid of that.
Thanks, Nick. Well, I think there's a saying, you have to pay the piper eventually, and that's what we have today. After a day with no weather concerns, we have a whole bunch for
Aw, got pay the piper. I like that.
today. Have a good one.
You're the best, Mark. God, I can't emphasize enough how happy he makes me. Like, it's such a cool thing.
Here is Mark with the weather.
Thanks, Nick. Well,
I'll give him a little more time. Cool. Now I go like this. Take that from the end. Come back. Zoom in here.
Go like that.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Mark. Now I do the lovely chains. By the way, I want you guys to hear it, okay? Thanks, Mark. My streaming pick today is Matt Shoemaker, who I've been waiting to have a start. Okay, so that's what it is, no chain, okay? Try and internalize that. Maybe it's actually just like how I sound now, right? Probably very similar, because that's really what this is. Can we start Mark the Piper? No, I don't want to. No. No, yet it's in today. So, okay, so you guys had that internally, right? You heard what I sounded like. Thanks, Mark. My streaming pick today is Matt Shoemaker, who I've been waiting to have a start for. It feels like it's so full and just great. And wonderful compression. Such fullness. Exactly. So rich. Rich was my drummer's name. That's all I can hear. When I see Rich. Okay. Or think of. There we go. This should be good. Is everything you need to know.
Pollock.
What is happening? Welcome to the first bit. I always fall down for it. What is happening? Welcome to the first pitch. It's one of those mornings, y'all. It's one of those wonderful mornings. All right, let's it's 9:28. Can we do it in time? This is actually the easiest part. This takes under 30 seconds, so it's just about waiting for the this takes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I gotta load this in. I have the copy and pasted, put in the album cover art, and now we're just waiting for it to upload, and I can click the button, and we're done at 9:29. I like the consistency. I imagine a lot of people feel like, oh, cool, it's in my feed at the same time. I don't know. I don't know if people feel that way. I hope they do. Like they know when this thing comes out. And there you go. Done. Dunzo. Washington. That's a thing, right? All right. Cool. So that's all set. 9:29. Got a minute early because that's what's up. And now we move on to streamers for today. Da-da-da. Tulsa Tones. Yep, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? If you guys are curious about that, actually right now I don't mind giving this to you guys. This is what I send to all of our
Hey, what?
So this is really quickly, if you guys are curious and you want to someone wants to clip this, by all means. This is a video. You can see the link over here. But this is a very quick video called how to make you sound better in Audacity easy. Here I can actually. And he goes through the whole thing.
About
like what he does with it.
Loud. Then.
And actually in the comments, which is really the important thing. No, it's not this one. It's this. This comment is everything. This is pretty much all that I do for every single podcast. You can put it into Audacity. You can make a chain. And I'm going to post this is the link to this for those that are curious. Okay? Like, it's that simple. No, it's just that is like my number one tip, because I've gone on a lot of podcasts, all this kind of stuff, and I would have loved to have known that when I started, how easy that is to just change your audio from like normal audio to like, oh, this sounds like a podcast and sounds much better and full and just better, candy for my ears. So I tell everybody I go on that doesn't do, I ask them what their process is, and they don't, I say, hey, do that exactly. So I figured that would help you guys out. All right, so I need to double check this. I already know this is wrong. As we move him away, and now I need to make this whole thing again, which is, of course, my favorite part. Yeah. All right. We're going to do this wonderful thing. You're going to make me do the notes. And then after this, guys, as you know, routine now, after we do the notes, the reward for you guys sticking around and pushing me to do that is that we are going to, as many people as you want, we're going to focus on an inning of any pitcher that you want. It could be from yesterday. It could be from previous days or whatever. We're going to break down very quickly, probably until like 10:30 or whatever you want. Maybe, honestly, I'll do as many as you guys want this morning. Do you want to, well, give me one inning there. Bundy in the 5th or Bundy in the 6th? Not just folders in the cup. Okay. All right, Daytona. I don't do that stuff. It's not for me. You want to watch Arihara? Well, yeah, tell me what inning you want to watch. And once I get this done, you guys as a chat collectively figure out which, what games you guys want to watch, and we'll break it down. Sound cool? Because that's like the most fun thing. I love that. Okay, we can even do Giolito if you want, but I mean that was one heck of an inning. All right, I need to verify these starts, so here we go. I need to make this smaller so you guys can see all of them. Don, Fulmer. We got Garcia in there, right? Keller, Tawny, Urias, Nider, Burns, Shoemaker, Barrios. Oakland has a doubleheader. Oh, it says Hap. Nope. So we are going to. That's a probable start. No, if you have this. This is an auto start. I kind of actually like it more than Plesac. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Keep going. What is this? Sorry. Tyone, Minaya, Luzardo, Wheeler, Anderson, Gonzalez, Webb, Wainwright, Hill, Lyles, Ryu, and Corbin. Okay, so I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I'm in the Guillotine League. If you guys don't know this, this is one of the Pitchless Plus wacky leagues. I cannot thank Miles Nelson enough. He's put together so many of these ridiculous leagues. I feel like we had like 15 or 20 of them just from the Pitchless staff and the PL Plus members. So I'm in the Guillotine League. It's an 18-teamer. It's now down to 16 because we have 2 people eliminated every single week. It's a points league Whoever has the least amount of points across everybody gets eliminated. Your points don't carry over week to week. It's just week to week, right? And then all of the players go onto the waiver wire. There's this massive free agency thing, blah, blah, blah. So I have Corbin. I almost got eliminated last week because he gave me negative 22 points. I am starting him tonight against the Cardinals. Wish me luck. I'm crossing my fingers that he's not going to be as bad as he was last time, which he may not. He just needs to go like 4 earned runs over 5 innings to be a benefit in this league. So, yeah. Thanks for saying get rid of Hat, by the way. All right, so I need to, this is all set now. I essentially need to put this into the table maker. That's not it. Hopefully I'll have an update on the table maker tonight as I meet with the developers. This was a green for shoe. Cool. Oh, right. I need to get the post up. Post up. All right. Now I have Super Mario Brothers theme. I don't know why. Where is it? Oh, there we go. I remember learning that on guitar in college. I can never quite do the sweep picking at the end for the when you I guess jump on the flagpole. But I want to sweep that down and I can never quite do it. Yep, I don't know. This is a weird, like, delirious morning. I don't know why it is. It just is. You don't question these things. Okay, I am going to actually well, I can do it this way. And then copy all of this and paste it up in here. I'm not going to go into DMX right now. Are we thinking 2 months for Strasburg? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. He's just sitting on my IL or whatever. Actually, I don't know if I have Strasburg. There were a lot of guys around my rankings of like 20 to 30 or so that I just didn't roster because I would either get in on like Lynn or I would get in. I mean Wheeler I have, but then it's like then I would just go straight to Sandy Alcantara and like Musgrove and Savali and Tyone and so on. And would I start Ohtani the pitcher or hitter today? Is he doing both? I mean, I would do the pitcher because it's more fun. Strasburg? Yeah, I say Strasburg. I cannot do it. Strasburg. I say Strauss. Steven Strasburg. He's not hitting today. Yeah, okay. Right. See, I don't have stress. Yeah, he's not hitting today. Yeah, exactly. All right. So I think the notes are fine for today's starters. So once this loads and lets me do things, then we can double check that. Is there any note of who do we replace? These guys. Like Barrios is getting in, but that's fine because it's no Happen. There's no McCullers. Oh yeah. Okay, I gotta change this one. Is it only Morden right now? Oh, it's Ohtani.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So now I'm going to get tomorrow's. There's a day off. Someone has a day off. Who has the day off tomorrow? Don't know. Paste this in. Move this over here. We'll get that back, of course. And let me move this. Reset that. Okay. First things first, let's fill in the missing ones. So this is going to be... What? I think it's Jonathan Stiver. Yeah, that's not right. Whatever. This is Aaron Savali. Toronto and Rays are down here. Anthony K and Michael Walker. All right. So now let's double check the rest of these. Kelly, Anderson, Zim, Richards, excuse me, and Davies, Molly, Gomber, Turnbull. Turnbull's returning. Oh, look at that. It's a still though, by the way, guys. I'll put that on the notes, of course. Trevor Rogers against the Orioles. This is gonna be very tough. I do not want to start Waka. I'm sorry, not Waka. Keller, but like it's the Tigers. But he looked real bad. Real bad. All right, so let's get our auto starts. This is questionable over here. This is probable. I'm gonna say do not start of Zach Davies, honestly. It's questionable. Do not start. Do not start. I'm going to say do not start for Mitch Keller. This is an auto start. Urquidy in Colorado is a questionable. Do not start. Auto start. This is probable. I'd say this is a questionable. Do not start. Questionable. Probable. Stiver, no. Okay, no. This is a probable. Auto. Questionable. Probable. Do not start. Do not start. And questionable. These are all questionables. And then these are probables. Okay. So from these, I'd feel most confident. Yeah, it's like this. Cool. Ian Anderson, honestly? Yeah, this is fine. Is that right? Is that the one I feel most confident in? I think so. Okay, so this is... I feel like he needs one more start until like I would put him into here. And I know everyone's going to be upset about that, but I don't really care. That's how I feel. He has been shaky, though. I just think it's just going to get better and better. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Orioles are going to probably lose that. But if you just focus on pitching itself, not just teams, and you're fine. Well, there's no Acuna. And Acuna's put that team on his back, essentially. I mean, it's him and Freddie Freeman, really. So, yeah. I'm gonna leave it like this. Then I'll do that. I don't like Arcadian cores. I'll do this. Sure. Oh my god, does that make... Do I want Peterson or Waka? Actually, I think Peterson over Waka. Okay, over here, I think this leads... Yeah, I think this is right. This isn't cores for Gomber. Don't want that. Even though like Gomber is actually surprisingly good, it's just it's just cores against Houston. Like, no. Even it's with Altuve. Maybe it still actually will be. All right, guys. He's going to be pitch limited. It's more of like, I think the quality is going to be there, you know? So normally pitch limited means like, oh, I don't know, because it's more margin for error. And if it's a lower quality pitcher, then it's like, oh, well then like I'm not, you know, I'm part of the reason that you would endure the bad ERA or whip is because you can get a win. But with Lamet, it's like, well, no, like the whole thing should be beneficial. So I would still start him even if it's, you know, it's not really a true still ill, because I think he's a top 15 quality pitcher. You know what I mean? What is it, Jonathan Stiver? It's a reliever for the White Sox, I think. Actually, he throws pretty hard, by the way, but I just don't think he's... Wait a second. Is this a relief bullpen game, or is this... Hold on. Give me a quick second. I need to recall Stiver. I imagined him as a reliever, but he did start last year. But yeah, it was limited when he did. Yeah, I just don't think he's going to last anything here, and the quality won't be there. So I'm going to leave that there. No, Mitch Keller was so bad last time. I can't do it. Don't know. I mean, it's not guaranteed. That's just what RotoWire is saying right now. So we'll see how if that changes. But all right, guys. So this is the rank. If you have any questions, any sort of like, I would do this differently, now is the time to say things. Like right now. Otherwise, I'm going to move forward and make the notes. Okay, and this is very helpful for me, because I might change Garrett Richards above Carlos Martinez. I might actually move Carlos Martinez into do not start. Yeah, can you put Stiver lower? No, but yeah, guys, forever hold your peace. I'm going to give you, another 30 seconds. Montes versus Minnesota. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's why he's where he is right now. But I think you're going to start Montes if you have him. I mean, how could you not? Like, if you have Rodgers, I'm not blind. Like, you guys understand I have to have a hesitation to just coronate people, like these amazing starters, and say like, oh, well, now he's clearly amazing after only like a couple starts or something like that. I have to have that innate wall to put up, because we get so excited and we kind of
I can't just let emotion write it. But I'm also going to realize, like, I'm not blind to how we act as fantasy managers. And yeah, if you have Trevor Rogers, there is no realm where you're not starting him against the Orioles. Do I know he's going to be a top 20 guy the rest of the year? No. I do have no idea. But you're going to start him against the Orioles all the time. Well, no. But Furtree, don't worry. That is like, that's a situation where I think you probably did the right thing. Because Lamet, like, it's not going to be a long start. But I don't think it's one that's going to hurt you. And because it's not going to hurt you, then you should just start him anyway, right? There's no reason not to if I don't think it's going to be. It's going to be a benefit to some degree, but it's not going to be this overwhelming outing. While Anderson has risk, Montes has risk, Savali has risk, and Evelyn has risk. You're probably going to start them anyway, but like Lamet is there because the highest chance of having something that is beneficial. I mean, you might not start Trevor Rogers if you want to be conservative against like the Dodgers or something, or like in cores, I can understand that. But right, like, yeah, you're going to auto start for the most part Trevor Rogers right now. So fine. And it's like he didn't kill the Braves. It wasn't actually like unreal. And like really Acuna was the only one that really did anything against them. Yeah. But it's still very early. Hey, good to see you, Furtree. Thanks for stopping by, man.
It's just such a small sample so far.
Can you talk about JT Brubaker? You mean coffee cakes? Papa Rocks? Slider's really good. It's like a 2.5 pitch mix with fastballs, four seamers, and sinkers. His four seamer has performed well so far. It's good sinker command and a solid moving slider. Like, to me, that's a Toby-esque thing. He's not a strikeout guy. It was very weird. No, it's Junis. Junis over Keller today. At least this is what they're telling me. Oh, you know what? No. Today, today is Brad Keller. This is for tomorrow. This is for tomorrow, accordion. I already did the ranks for today. I mean, that's live on the site right now, but that's over here. Brad Keller's down here for today. I talked about Eliezer Hernandez lately. He's been throwing, but what the heck is biceps inflammation anyway? I have not talked about Eliezer. It's something that you just kind of wait, and I don't think he like necessitates an IL stash. It was kind of exciting, good slider, and yeah. I mean Trevor Rogers, Sixto, Pablo, and Alcantara are all like way above Eliezer as far as repertoire quality. So I wouldn't really worry too much about it. I wouldn't be shocked, honestly, if like Edward Cabrera eventually takes his spot. Eliezer isn't really like a 6-inning guy, We'll see. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, sure. Pop rocks. Toby is in a 12-teamer. He's like that fringe guy on your roster, your starter that isn't overwhelming with upside. He kind of gets it done, and he gets his work done, I guess, but you don't really like that he's hanging around your team and you're constantly wondering if you can replace him with someone else. Just like Toby from The Office. You don't really like that he's around. So generally they have low strikeout upside. They're just kind of ratio focused. Looking at this one, Bruce Zimmerman would be a Toby. That's what he's trying to be, like someone you hold on to because you trust him against weak opponents, but you don't really look at him and go, oh no, I need to hold on to Bruce Zimmerman. That's not who he is. So that's what Toby is. And then Tobey Maguire is the best Toby. That would be Spider-Man. So whoever wins Spider-Man is the number one Toby of the year, which I think is pretty funny. Eliezer slander. I mean, Schwebzy, you're talking about deep leagues. You're in the deep, boy. All right? I'm not. I wish Eliezer was that guy we want him to be. But he ain't. So I guess it's Peterson? I
I think so. There is. Last year, I believe it was Keuchel. Keuchel won it. But yeah, I gotta do more of like end of season awards from Pitcher List as an article. I get burnt out by the end, so I'm kind of just like I need to not think about things, and that's why like traditionally like bowl prediction and in review or like things I learned this year, all these articles I want to do, they just kind of get like shelved as like I just need to step away. How do you lose your Toby designation without falling off the list? You generally don't. Like if you're not serviceable as a Toby anymore, you're what I call a panda, which is waiver wire fodder. Which is a panda icon. Oh my god, worldwide. Oh man, I can't remember what it is. It's not the World Wrestling Federation, but you understand what I'm saying. It's that is a panda representation. There's also pandas. Pablo Sandoval, who used to be relevant and not anymore. So panda. World Wildlife Fund. Thank you so much, Felix. Trash panda. No, it's Pablo Sandoval used to be relevant in fantasy and isn't anymore. So that's why I kind of like the combination of the two as a panda. For Toby, I remember you talking last summer about making like a leaderboard for King Cole. Oh no, we have we're working on implementing, at least on player pages, like awards that you can see. And so we'll have the data of that. And yeah, I would like to be able to do things like that more on the site. I mean, there's a lot of little things that we just got a dev team and they worked really, really hard and did a great job putting out the player pages as they are now. And now it's the kind of time like, cool, with this, let's start building on top of it. So today on, but yeah, that's funny. That's pretty funny, custom. All right, so this is the is there any other streamer here? I mean, I guess Descofani could be. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, Speed. Let's see if Descofani is a streamer still. No, he's not. Okay. So I guess Peterson is the one. Yeah, is Trevor Rogers a streamer now? No, okay. Trust only because you have to. You have to. That's funny. All right, generate HTML. I've been delaying like doing the notes. That's what's going on right now. So the notes, what is it? It takes me like 15 minutes to do the notes, right? That's traditionally it. What? Okay. Starters that I trust. Cole, Scherzer, Folgers. Good to see you, Jim. I'm happy that stuck with you, that I still drink Folgers. I mean, look, I'm going to say it again. I got these 4 tubs of like 40 ounces of this coffee for like, I think it was like $20, which is just absurdly efficient. And it works. It's like the medium roast. I tried other ones. Not very good. It works for me. It works for me. All right. That's water though. That's just water. I finished my coffee. Okay. Nothing too shocking. It's cool to see Trevor Rogers. Actually, yeah, I'll do this for y'all so you can see it better. All right. They don't like the phrase getting into rhythm. And they always say, like, do a rhythm. I'm like, all right, fine. It's snowing in Kansas City. Oh, my Lord. Everyday starter. How can you go wrong? Exactly. You are. Thank you, Fantasy Nut. Folgers is highly underrated. This chat does not understand how quality it is. Look, I'm not going to do a coffee grinder. I'm not going to do that whole process. I have my little, like, 1 cup Black & Decker. It came with this mug. It cost me $15. Okay, I get like for $2, I get like 200 little mini coffee filters. Great, disposable. Don't have to constantly like wash something. They are recyclable, everything like that. You know, they are good quality, whatever, all that stuff. So I don't feel bad about the waste of it. I'm happy you're happy. I appreciate you, Daytona. I take my spoon. I put in like 2 cups, 1, 2, done. Push it down. It takes like 5 minutes. Super easy, quick coffee. Put some almond milk in there, like a dash of sugar. Mix it up. Wonderful. It's easy. It's beautiful. Who is my favorite active baseball player? That is not fair. That is not a fair question. There are so many. Who is the Folgers of starting pitchers? Oh, man. The best part of waking up is Pitcher List in your browser. You guys get it. Look. I'll say this, guys. If you have judgments about me with, you know, what coffee that I'm drinking, you know, everyone has this friend where there are 5 of you. You're thinking, hey guys, you know, we get some food. Like, where do you want to order from? And they say, oh man, let's get some Calexico. And there's that one person that says, nah, man, Calexico stinks. And then they don't give another suggestion. Don't be that guy. Okay? If you're saying don't drink Folgers, what should I be having instead? I'm more of a medium dark roast guy. Okay? I tried Maxwell House. Okay, I tried Maxwell House. I prefer Folgers. So I got like a big tub of that one. I thought, you know what, maybe I'll try this one. Just, you know, expand my horizons. Of course, well, it's the internet, Custom. The internet is always going to be critical. Yeah, I really should reach out to Folgers that I'm doing this. Organic coffee is the way to go. Light roast is the best for caffeine strength. Do I collect baseball cards? Actually, I don't know if you watched it, but I did a stream on this channel. I want to say like about a month ago, where I reviewed the my baseball cards I had as a kid. They're actually hanging out in the corner right now, and I have one right over here of Mr. Alex Fast. Let's see. You guys can probably... There you go. So right there, that's Alex Fast baseball card. Scott Chu sent that out, which is amazing. Oh, no. It fell down. Whatever. I'll get that fixed. Man, how long has that been there? I like that. I don't know. But anyway, if Alex Fast won one, there are some circulating of me. I don't have that one. I have Alex Fast's. But anyway, so tell me, you know, what coffee I should be getting, and I'll say this: I'm digging Folgers. I'm not looking for like the $15 a small bag of coffee. Okay, this is efficient. I have a ton of it. I got $20 worth for like, I want to say a year's worth of coffee.
Something ridiculous, you know? I love a Nick Pollock card. Yeah, Scott Chu made those. You should definitely DM Scott and he'll send one your way if you're interested. What do you say is the most prized baseball card that you have? I don't know. I don't really have one, honestly. I had my friend. I know I'm totally procrastinating right now. One of my roommates, when I first got into coffee, which was only like 5 years ago, something like that. Oh my God, I'm gonna be 33 this year. Jesus, it must have been 5 years ago. He had a Keurig here in like the K cups and stuff. So I remember trying it out, and he had like the coffee creamers, which are like complete poison. I'm sorry to tell you this, but he had like the Nestle, had like chocolate something creamer or whatever. I mean, those things are absolute destroyers of your body. I know, 33. I know. God, I don't want to be 33 this year. So I remember at first it felt like a milkshake in the morning. Like I would have my coffee and I would have like that chocolate creamer or whatever. Actually, then I remember having like the vanilla one for a moment, and it was too good. But I went through like some different. I got like a whole collection of different K cups and tried them and stuff. And I was like, this feels wrong. And like they're so disposable and so terrible for the environment and everything. So I stopped doing those. And then I had like a little bit of exploration with coffee and everything. But my friend had like a French press one and everything before him, and I didn't appreciate coffee at the time. Yeah. So, yeah, it's like, my roommate had it then, and once he moved out, he took that, and I did not get another one. I felt kind of relieved that he did, and I got an actual proper coffee maker. Because, that thing, it's just, man, it's really, really terrible. I understand why, like, people do it. It's incredibly simple and efficient. If there's something that's efficient, people will do it. But it's not good. That's what everyone says, but it takes a lot of time. Like the middle ground is me just putting in Folgers quickly, pushing the button, stepping away, coming back, But yeah, I'm a Yankee fan because I wanted to be happy in life when I was a 5-year-old and living in Brooklyn. Like I was a smart kid. Okay, I need to write the notes, so I got to keep going with this. Guys, you keep judging me, but you're not. Look. Tell me what bag of coffee to get. Right? What is the one like Nick? Okay, I understand your situation. You like the medium roast Folgers, and you should try these. I don't want to grind any coffee in the morning. I just want to already ground. I want to just like take a bag and put it in, and that's it. I tried some others and like a Lavazza or something like that. It was like, this isn't good. I had some extra Starbucks coffee that my parents gave me. Didn't really like that. Costco. Is it really just called Kirkland? Is it the Kirkland Dunkin' Donuts original blend? Really? Dunkin' Donuts is the way to go is what you're saying? Costco brand. All right. I'll consider this. Don't think you'll find it efficient. Yep. Very true, Felix. Yeah, I checked it out at Whole Foods. Where did the nickname coffee cakes come from? It's brew and baker. So brews, coffee brews, and then baker, you make cakes, so coffee cakes. Is it? Is it McDonald's coffee is all right? No, it's okay. Magic Oreo, you're not dumb at all. Like, people are going to ask that for a long time. But actually, I think it happened during the chat, which is pretty cool. I mean, look, I'm sure I haven't been enlightened and stuff, but yeah, it works for me. It works. Does literally no one here actually drink Folgers? Am I just like the only one? Oh man. Well, anyway, with your support of PL Plus and subscribing to this Twitch channel, I will afford better coffee. So If you feel strongly about it, please support this item when we do. Oh man. I have to suffer the consequences. Yep. I mean, the First Amendment right, I don't know if that's exactly what that is. Maxwell House I tried and did not like it. Yeah, well, that's the 4 tubs I have. That's exactly what I have. Those 4 like 40-ounce tubs. It was on Amazon for $20. Yeah, there you go, monkeys. My grandpa drank Folgers. What are you okay, all right. Most of us are under 75. Yeah, I mean it's great. I've got like I think actually I have 1 tub left, but I bought this like over a year ago. Oh, thanks so much for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the coffee talk with Linda Richmond. Every other day goes in. I mean, this is one where I'm actually entertaining because I just really don't want to write at the moment. But I don't know. I mean, I'll eventually upgrade my coffee, I'm sure. It is kind of interesting. I don't know if you know this, every single December of the year, I don't drink coffee anymore. I take a break once a year because I essentially my sleep schedule is totally different in the off season than it is in season. And I'm not writing as much. So I want to do a reset every year. I hate the fact that I get addicted to coffee, that like my body reacts differently. So I endure like the 2 days of headaches, which suck. And then like I'm kind of free for a month. And then all of a sudden when I need to really get back into preparing for 7.0, whatever it's going to be in January, then I start drinking coffee again. And I do 1 and then I go into 2. Do I like headaches? No, I don't. But I endure for 2 days so that it's kind of like this nice reset every year. Oh yeah, don't worry. I am not the person that succumbs to peer pressure. It's very well known about that. Don't worry. Oh yeah, I mean I live in Brooklyn, man. We have a lot of like wonderful coffee shops here. Actually, I think like downstairs underneath this apartment building, there's a place called Postmark, where they have Ethiopian coffee. I keep showing up to work because the Folgers is free. There you go. All right. If Folgers sponsor this Twitch and First Pitch podcast, please. I'll get Ryan Mead to reach out to them. I'm going to I tried subtly to segue to Brubaker, but I'm not a miracle worker. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, you guys know the take on Brubaker at this point. I actually, yes. I have two. I take 2 aspirin when I have headaches. Essentially, I think it's Bayer aspirin. Yeah, I just have a tub of aspirin, of course, whenever you need it. So there you go. Okay. I understand. I get that. It's crazy. It's like I got to pay like $2.50 for a coffee. I'm like, why? I can spend 3 cents on a coffee. Like, why am I doing that? All right, I'm gonna go back to the notes. Folgers with bourbon? No. I do not need booze. That's like the opposite of what I want from my coffee. Is that make me feel bad? You know? No, not gonna do that. I'm gonna do the notes. Dinelson Lamette. Whoops. Da, 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 da. Nick, you need to shoot for the stars with coffee sponsorship. No need to go for Folgers endorsements, and it's practically free already. I mean, because like what we do is so national, unfortunately I can't like support a local shop or something like that. You know? Hot tamale. Oh, I like that. That's good. You just kidding. Okay. Waldenini. That's I like the way that rolls up. Waldenini. Wait, Waldeni. Waldeni. Yeah. All right. Lovely. I don't know if you guys get that reference of Coffee Talk with Linda Richmond. But it's a wonderful, wonderful bit from SNL. Mike Myers. Anyway, I love that I memorized all the codes. Have you ever been to a live taping rehearsal? Actually, I have. I when I was 8 years old, I think my dad was a recording engineer, and did a record with the saxophonist for the house band, and he was able to get us for the set rehearsal for like the sound test performance from Hanson, because he thought my sister was really into Hanson. And it was fun. Like they walked like right past me. I was just sitting down at the front, and like there's Hanson going, and I was like, all right, it's Hanson. Yay, they're famous. You know? So that was like my experience on set at SNL. But then my sister later was like, no, I don't really care for Hanson. My dad was like, oh, what? Like I pulled all these. Oh my God. No, I think Lenny. That was his name. Maybe not J.E. Smith. Maybe it wasn't the saxophonist, but I think his name was Lenny. I mean, I just know Bop is a great song. It's well constructed as a pop song, very catchy and stuff. But that's all I know. Guys, stop with that Hanson talk. I was fine with coffee talk, but Hanson. All right.
Even against the... Do I say leads the way often? That's fine. I need one more. Actually, no, I don't. That's just fine. Okay. We're done here, I think. What was this? Yeah, it's fine. Cool. This is not the right image. That's Monday. Okay, wait. We studied this. This is Tuesday. We studied it. We know what it is now. All set. Cool. Today's podcast hasn't shown up yet. Thanks for letting me know. Very much appreciate you letting me know. Oh, why is it listed as private? Oh, you are awesome. Seriously, that would have... So it's an hour late, which stinks. But, oh, thank you so much, Physics Man. Really. I don't know how you do it every day. You must write for hours every day. I just get nervous thinking about writing papers for school. Thanks so much, Felix. I got scars, man. Oh my god. Yeah, the internet is really hard to convey tone. But yeah, this is just something I've done since 2015. It's really weird. It's like, I don't know. Oh, thanks so much, Physics Man, for the sub. That's awesome. And Magic Oreo, oh, it's really nice of you to gift that. I mean, yeah, that was, you just saved me, man, for that. Like that's incredible. Now it should be going out to everybody. But essentially, when it comes to this, like, the initial fun of this, I started writing the SP Roundup in 2014 as like, oh, I can do that thing. And when I got shut down, I found myself missing that part because it's a form of expression for me. You know, I make all those jokes and stuff, but that's me in a nutshell. I've always enjoyed silly writing in that way, you know. And also just, yeah, having an opportunity to like talk about something I really enjoy. I am obviously human, and doing that every single day, every single baseball day since 2015, save for one, that was my sister's wedding. Hey, thanks so much for the Prime Gaming sub, Claff Data. Really appreciate it. You know, it's one of those things that obviously there are days I just don't want to do it. Like, you know, certain days I'm like really excited to talk about certain players, and I feel like, yes, I get to talk about this thing that I really enjoy, and it's great. And there are other days where it's just like, man, I really don't want to write the roundup today. And I go out and I pace in my kitchen and procrastinate, and,
get upset and whatever. It's just essentially my body is just hating the dopamine rush, right? It's just saying, we're not going to get anything with that. Don't do that. And the thing that brings me back to it, honestly, is everybody's support over the years for this that has made it so that I've done it every single day since 2015. And it's pretty much, I just say to myself, today is not the day where this crumbles, right? I've kept this streak going. Right now isn't the moment where it comes to a stop. It's hard. It's, those are the toughest nights. And seeing you guys say stuff like this, I saw Sammy Reed, who I immensely respect in this industry, put out a, reply to the daily article tweet saying like, I respect this work and, it's amazing and all that kind of stuff. Like those comments and these comments here, guys, it means so much to me. And, it's a rare feeling to be able to do stuff like this and not have it just like disappear in the void, so really thank you guys for letting me do it. And, Cal Ripken vibes. It's just, I don't know. It's just, this is me, this is the thing I do. And, yeah, I feel very lucky that I get to. So Felix, what's up? Oh, nice. Yeah. So it is a grind. It can be a true grind. I think the biggest part for me was feeling like I had something to say, that wasn't typical, wasn't standard. And like doing the SB roundup for me was, no one was doing that. I mean, yes, Gray Albright did a like recap, but no one was like, each pitcher, this is the thing. And like, I think something interesting to say because I feel like I encompassed a lot and I was looking at things and had it, was unique in that way. Right. Writing it needs to be, I don't know, it needs to be something that's like natural for you. It needs to be something that you have to express and then you let it out. For example, I'll go back to this all the year because I think it's the most fun thing I do in the roundup was that Matt Moore blurb over the weekend. I don't know if you guys saw it, but essentially I'm just tired of saying that Matt Moore is not good. Like you all know he's not good. So instead of just saying that, I got into creative writing where it's like I'm setting a scene of being on a sailboat day 34 as we're just searching for Spencer Howard to show up, right? But like it's so important that when you do write, that you feel like it's a proper expression and an extension. And if you ever feel as if it's just a job that you just need to push things and there's no you involved, then you're not cut for writing. Then it's not, it's not good. But you have to have excitement for it. You have to, it has to be genuine. It has to feel like it's special. And I hate this. I hate the fact that like people say like, what's unique about you? And people are hesitant to say, well, it's me, I feel like that's such an important quality, but you got to understand that it's you. Why are you special? And you should have a decent answer for that. I think, and I don't talk about myself like this often at all, but if I had to describe what makes me special about this, I'll say, well, I have a background from the eye test of actually performing and being part of the game a bit with college baseball and coaching. I also know a lot about kind of the new analytics and stuff, and I can merge those together. I also have a knowledge base for years now that allows me to navigate through references and comps, while I also think that I'm a decent writer and have some humor involved with it that it makes me not sound like a textbook. And that's it. That's like what makes me special, I think, inside this field. And if you can't answer that, if you feel like you're saying stuff that is just like everybody else, then it's not going to work. So I hope that helps, and yeah. And like, this is something I learned also too. I felt in the beginning, like I had to do things because I could feel when I make change. And I still do. When I give a take or I say something about a guy, I can feel the judgment of the consensus, right? Me saying being really in on Sandy Alcantara versus others, or Even like my Kluber and Tyone takes, I knew the thing to be safe and to not have like heat on me was to say like, hey, let's push back those guys a little bit, maybe to like 50 or 55 or so, and not be so high on Patrick Corbin and Zach Greinke and Charlie Morton, right? Just be a little bit more conservative because they're not the fun ones. Those aren't the guys getting all the hype. And I could have just settled for that. But you need to, if you are going against it, you have to truly believe what you're writing. If you don't believe what you're writing, you're going to get called out for it. It's going to burn you. It has in the past for me. And it's so important that you just do your thing genuinely. And I believe that people do it from an authentic personality place, that I think it creates a better product what you feel more comfortable in. And people know when you put on a mask. We're amazingly talented at it. So there you go. Yeah, thanks so much, Magic Oriole. And like, yeah, it's, be a good person. I don't know. I mean, the thing about the Pitchell staff is I don't want to work with people that suck, essentially, and like, I feel so lucky that I've been able to meet all these really good people that genuinely are just good and are here for the same thing of like, we love this sport and we just want to share it. It's so important. So be honest, take that personal inventory, know why you're doing it. If you're in it for the money, yeah, you're in the wrong business. I mean, I through Pitcher List itself still have not made a dime, so this isn't a lucrative industry, unfortunately. I wish it were, but it's not. So if you're doing it for yourself and your own expression. And if you do that and focus on that, then you'll have, you'll be able to keep the grind going. What are you saying? Comparison? Human being is a silly exercise. I'm sorry, I don't understand the first sentence, Magic. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, I'm super passionate about this. Comparing human beings. Yeah. Well, right. Like, there's so many people in this industry that I just go, man, like, I can't do that. Fast is unbelievably good at networking. I like to think that I'm not bad myself, but he is so incredible at it. And then like, given these opportunities, like, I know what he's like behind the curtain and everything like that, but when he's there in the moment, Fast is such a special talent at this. And it would be easy for me to be like, can't do that, can't do it like that, and I feel insignificant about it. But that's his skill, and it's not necessarily a lack of mine, it's a positive of his. And there's so many in this industry, they're so good at so many things. Like Eno stays on top of all of the analytics so well and is able to convey it incredibly well. And he really is like the example of like humility too, which he shouldn't have anyone in the industry. So, yeah, there are just so many. They are so talented at so many things with this. And yeah, don't compare yourself. Like, oh my God, do not compare yourself. Emulate. Figure out what you like about those people. Figure out how they're being successful and try to your best do that, I mean, you guys can't listen to my early podcasts fast, but they are so bad. I mean, they are definitely worse than they are now. I tried to be something else that I wasn't. And then I got better at trying to be that thing because I wanted to be that. I wanted, certain skill sets and everything. Having more confidence when I did this, like, oh my God, terrifying, doing exactly this. But essentially, once you become comfortable with what you're doing, then you just kind of say, whatever, it is what it is. And that's, you just got to keep doing that, being honest with yourself. All right. I hope that helped. I hope that gave you guys some welcome stuff. I mean, Yancey will tell you, one of my favorite parts of doing this is the focus of like the fine details of creating something like this. I'm a project-based person. I'm very particular about what, like, why are things having success? You guys know this about pitching. Like, oh, why is he having success? Not like he's having success. Like, oh, it's because he's using his slider differently. Or now his fastball is actually getting whiffs at the top of the zone. I love those details, and it's not just about pitching. It's about everything. So I will talk about this for ages, about like how to be successful and what makes a good thing, what makes a bad thing. I'm obsessed with it, and I don't follow all the rules that I say are good, because it's hard to do that all the time. But I'm obsessed with this stuff. Anyway, all right, let's get back to this stuff. The early episodes. All right, well, I listen to episode 1 every so often. Just I was like, oh my god. Oh, that's awesome, Felix. You listened to episode 1. Oh man, you're amazing. I'm scared to start Paddock today. Yeah, I totally understand, Honcho. I get that completely. I hope for the best. Honestly, that's all I can say. I hope his fastball gets fixed soon. Is CSW my greatest success so far? That's a great question. I don't know. I mean, yes, but no. Like, I feel like that's something I stumbled upon, and I got really lucky with it. It's a propeller. Honestly, I would say the greatest thing that I've done is create the Discord. To me, the biggest joy of this has been the staff and the community that we've created. The idea, to me, it really, like, I'm getting like frizzen right now just thinking about it. The idea that, like, from nothing, we've created this group of really amazing people that all know each other and inspire each other and breed positivity, unified by this sport, to me is such a beautiful thing. And it blows me away just even thinking that, like, it didn't exist until that, that I decided, okay, we're going to have this Discord and we're going to have this community for people. That to me is the greatest success that we've had. PitchCon is a really fun thing. Absolutely. I really, really enjoy PitchCon. But yeah, I mean, it's CSW. I'm amazed that, like, I get to be the one that says stuff. I mean, like, Fast too. Fast, like, put in the work, I was the one that was just like, oh yeah, this is a thing. And Fast is like, Nick, we need to, like, actually, like, promote this and make it showcase why it's a thing. So yeah, all right, we're gonna bring this back here. It is amazing how far baseball analysis has come. No one says sabermetrics. They just say, yeah, it's analytics and stats now. Absolutely. I mean, I jumped in the right time. Like, I got really lucky. That was, like, right at the moment where this stuff was available, but no one really was using it, and I was able to take advantage of that. Molly versus Arizona, Stroman versus Washington. Easily Molly, CSW nerd. Easily. And I see that everyone fell off now that I just started ranting about other things. But no. By the way, so I will watch one inning with you guys as promised. I wasn't delaying that whatsoever. What he is dealing, don't worry, but Molly is gonna get more strikeouts. Like, I think Stroman has 11 in 3 starts so far, which is not great. Oh, I have no idea. Bukowskis has closer stuff. I have not actually watched them yet. We're just spellbound. It's funny. But your rant allowed you to come back. Well, wonderful. You're not crazy at all. Like, there's going to be one start that Kluber has. Everyone goes, oh, he's Corey Kluber. And then, like, it's going to be great. It could be tomorrow. I think it's going to be his start after against Detroit. But I think, yeah, he shouldn't get the job. I mean, you should be asking Rick Graham. You should actually make a comment on the bullpen depth chart article is what you should do. But anyway, so did you guys decide on a inning to watch as a group? Is it going to be Dylan Bundy? Is it going to be Arihara? What inning are we going to watch together here to end off the stream? What are you guys choosing? I'll withdraw my Bundy request. You want to watch Giolito's first? Okay, I think that's a good idea.
Let's watch Giolito's first inning from yesterday. Okay. No one has requested Duffy, but I think this is the right call going with Giolito's first inning. All right. So how many pitches I mean, he threw a lot of pitches. Oh my god. So this is such an annoying bug too. Wait, actually, let's see if I can.
And a 26-year-old big.
All right. First of all, just want to start off by saying, what a wonderful camera angle. Like, look at this camera angle. It's gorgeous. You know, I can make this bigger for y'all. Okay. You have the score bug. There we go. This is good. What a glorious camera angle. All right. So he's going to be trying to throw fastballs early. There's your fastball. Okay. Actually, let's just turn off desktop audio. I like hearing the audio. This is great so far. He's just putting in fastballs. He's trying to get it up here. You got it down here. Whatever. It's fine. So far, it is fine. Oh, no. Oh, Gio, no. That's an 0-2 pitch. I mean, it's kind of weird. Giolito has gone with, like, high changeups this year. It's been a thing. But, like, you know, it starts up high and then comes back down. I'm all for the changeup, but he's got to throw that changeup down. Like, early in count, high changeups are really good. I think late in counts, it's kind of whack. But this is a huge mistake. Like, I feel, you know, echoes of Job here, you know? Oh, my. And essentially, like, if you are, who is this? Enrique? Yeah, people were talking about the morning person thing. Bleary-eyed at, like, 8:45. Yeah, right. It's possible that was what it was. I mean, I am not worried about Giolito long term, just so we're clear here. You guys know that. Because he might have been going for, I mean, you can see that the catcher mitt is down now, but I think actually they do like the high changeup 0-2, which I'm not the biggest fan of at 0-2, but early on I'm more. But here's the thing, if you're Enrique Hernandez, it's 0-2. You just saw 2 fastballs, and you know Giolito's changeup is his thing. Like, yeah, I'm going to sell out for this changeup right now. And you can see that his foot isn't down. Like, he made a very short step on purpose. Because he's planning for this. Yeah. You know, you gotta be better than that. Okay. So, fine. 1 home run, whatever. Reset button, right? It's 1-1, tie game. Who cares? Good pitch. That works. Stupid bug. Yep, and that's the game plan. That's the game plan from Giolito. That's a really nice changeup. That's exactly what the 0-2 one should have been last time. Maybe a little bit like slightly lower, but that's really good. 0-2 again. So now you're 0-2. Right. Generally fastball, changeup, change eye level, change speeds. Like, it should be up here. What you're trying to do is trying to throw this fastball up here now. Oh my God, are you serious? That is a single. What? Okay, so yes, 0-2, you don't want it here because essentially, think of it with your bat. Like, if you're late, you have more time to do it and you can slap it away just like Verdugo did here. If you remember the Mitch Keller start, this was actually what the Padres did to Mitch Keller when he went up, is that he threw it a little bit too far over the plate, didn't get it up and in or middle.
So like this is more hittable than it is in the middle, but still this is not a single. Okay? Yeah, he was singled out from my understanding in this. Oh yeah, not to mention that's also where like a shortstop normally is. That's not supposed to happen. All right. So kind of surprised he went fastball first instead of changeup, but then again, it's not man on second, it's man on first, so fine. So he missed in the high fastball. Okay, whatever. All right, that's just terrible. Now 2-0. Is he gonna throw a changeup here? Because he's thrown good changeup so far. I mean, strikes, I should say. So no, he blew by it. Wow, that's a good fastball. Kind of surprised that JD got beat on it, honestly. Maybe he was looking changeup. But I mean, 2-0, you're looking one pitch, one spot, and that's it. So 2-1, you throw a changeup now. No. This isn't. Hold on, I gotta find it. This is gonna be annoying. Stupid bug. Yeah, there's a changeup. 81. Oh man, that's beautiful. Like, yes, not the ideal location, but because it's exactly tunneled with that 92, 93, like this is gonna work. So here's the thing. Like now it's 2-2. Geely is pitching well so far. He's pitching pretty well. So okay, so now at 2-2. Oh, why is it? I actually do wonder, is this gonna be a slider away now? Because he's throwing fastball, changeup. I mean, I would throw a high fastball, honestly, because it's like fastball, changeup, fastball. Like you're changing the velocity. You saw him whiff on a fastball. You could throw a slider down and away. That might actually beat him here. I don't know how Giolito feels about the slider now. We'll see. No, they tried to do a high fastball, but you throw right down the middle. I don't hate this pitch call. Not to mention, you see how late JD was to push this the other way. Oh man, and again, like right in the hole, but it's just that's where a second baseman normally is. Yeah, okay. Oh, stop this bug. And it's gonna now reset it. Oh my god, this bug is the worst. Okay. So, first and third, nobody out, right? Love this. I mean, if you can hit this fastball up and into lefties from a righty, like, see this shift doesn't work. Actually, it wasn't really a shift. It was more of like double play depth, or situation. Oh yeah, high changeups are actually kind of good. If you play the MLB The Show, you'll know that high changeups are good. Or I guess high sinkers, but yeah. That's a good one. This is the pitch that he should have thrown to, who was it? Who was the one that got the single? Was it Verdugo? Like it was out here. Like this would have gotten him out. I know it's like, it doesn't seem like much, but that's actually a huge difference. That's a good pitch. Next. So yeah, go back up there. I like this. Oh, and he totally tugged it down. Just bad timing there. I wonder if there's something about his arm. Like that's actually kind of weird to see. I think he rushed his arm circle there and didn't give his foot enough time. Oh, I want to see this. Yeah, I think he rushed this slightly, and that's why you see it pulled down here. That's all. That's fine. Just adjust that. You're okay. Go back up. Oh, man. Bad. Got lucky. That's a lucky foul ball. You know it. Yeah. Remy knows. Oh, that's a good changeup. That's a really nice changeup. I mean, it's slightly on the higher side, but that's really good. That should have had him beat. Especially after he's out on his front foot, too, and this is not the end of the bat. Man, that's so unlucky.
Gotta catch that ball, dude. So here we go. Here we go. 79-mile-per-hour changeup. I think he underthrew it, realizing that like Vasquez would do this, and oh my god, that was a hit. Christian Vasquez bunted for a single. So now, bases loaded. Oh, you throw a changeup. Yeah, threw a changeup, but it hung up. Marwin Gonzalez, just like Devers, was out on his front foot, but once again, this is more hittable. This isn't. This isn't. This level is more hittable, right? That's the most important part about this changeup, especially when you're on a front foot being away. If it's like inside, that's pulled down the line, but away now allows him to keep it fair. Yeah. It could have been worse placement, but yeah, that's because it was middle. It made it easy. It's not the worst first pitch. I gotta say, though. Like, that's off the end of the bat, and it could have been like a double play, but it just wasn't. I'm figuring out the bug, by the way. I gotta like make it go all the way to the end, and then I'll go to the next one proper. Sure, that's fine. Just pump a fastball in there. That's okay. So you get the fastball inside here. You can probably go fast. I would go fastball up. It went changeup in, and that really ate him up. Oh, man. You probably could have had him at home. Probably could have had him at home. That's a force play, too. I think you could have had him. But anyway, all right. All right, so, I mean, again, it's 4-1, but, like, this isn't a washed-up Corbin or something like that. You know, he's not laboring as much. Like, he's only 19 pitches in. He's throwing a ton of strikes. Like, everything's all right. That's actually not that great, but, you know, look, it worked. Oh, my God. I mean, he's looking changeup here. He thinks 0-1 is going to be a changeup, and he's just like, that's supposed to fall, and it doesn't. So, all right, so now you got him. Like, you're totally throwing a changeup now. It's not even close. 0-2. You throw a changeup. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. All right. Well, so it looks like he went. I don't need a. Yeah, that was a fastball up and away, which just missed him. Whatever. Oh my God! Now you're like back one of them. There we go. So throw a changeup. Man, no, he's still going up, and that's actually a really good pitch. I'm kind of surprised that Franchi was able to do that. But no, yeah, but you've seen 4 fastballs now, so like you have the timing on it. Like you should be throwing a changeup. It's like it's your best pitch. There it is. But oh God, that's again. So if you notice with all these against lefties, it's all changeups along the outside corner. And why is that important? It means that it's essentially more time for them to figure out it's a changeup and adjust, and then slap it somewhere. And especially the ones that are up are getting pushed to left field. The ones that are down here are getting pulled that way. Yeah, it's a bad one. You know that's a bad one. Oh, yeah. Gio has always been fastball changeup. It's a slider that, like, I keep saying he should be using to throw backwards, like to pitch backward. Just use that slider to get strikes. Like, these are perfect situations where you should be focusing on sliders. Like, you got to keep them off of this fastball changeup stuff. But, you know, not doing it. It's fine. Whatever. Bryce Wilson is not someone I would trust. Giolito's never really been like upper 90s. He's been like 93, 94. I'm not too concerned about it. You know? Yeah, it's like 94 miles per hour on his fastball typically. He's a little lower tonight or this morning, but that's fine. And thanks, man. Yeah, VIP, like this is the kind of stuff that I want to do more of, honestly.
Like on Wednesdays at noon, so tomorrow at noon, I'm going to be just only doing this for like an hour or two. Over through that one. Hey, there's a slice. See, this is what he should be doing. That was actually a really nice looking one. He should be doing that more. Like, that's exactly what you should be doing, Giolito. When you fall behind or early on, get those sliders over. Now throw a fastball up. Ah, he's pulling it down again. His timing's off. Don't do that to me. I mean, I think you guys get the idea of this one. I think that's all the damage too. Ooh, so that's a much worse slider. Oh my god. So the other one had like this really nice horizontal bend to it. This one just kind of floated up in there. That's probably why he doesn't throw his slider as much. I got lucky with that one. I think also like Dahlbeck saw the rotation, noticed it was a slider, and was like, oh, that's supposed to go like out of the zone. And then it just didn't. And he's like, oh man, like I'm too smart. I should have just swung at it normally. Absolutely AOC. I'll do that. Oh, yeah, he hit a bomb in the second, but like we're not doing that. I'm talking about for this inning. Good changeup. Good changeup. That works normally. I mean, it should be a little farther down, but you know, it's fine. Oh my god, don't do this to me. Fastball. Okay, that's a really good pitch too. Should have struck him out on it, honestly. Especially after that changeup. Slider away? What are they doing? Oh, no. Slider away, right? Yep, slider away. That's a really good pitch, too. Dahlbeck is putting up a really nice at-bat. These are good pitches from Giolito. Nope, over through the slider. Oh my god, this is a long at bat, Dahlbeck. Another good slide. Like, Giolito's throwing really good pitches here, and Dahlbeck is somehow on him. No way, another foul? This is just pain. This is just pain. Like, he's already allowed 600 runs. He's just trying to get out of this to survive, and like he can't now. Oh my god, more? Unreal. It's like at this point you just want to walk him. More? Another foul ball. Unreal. What is this, like a 12 pitch at bat? Yeah, finally he walks him. Like, what an amazing at bat. All right, I think the point has been made with Giolito here. I think we're good. Giolito's fine, guys. What do you want? Oh, the video to break down. That's funny. You're here for the Tristan McKenzie versus Inoa. I mean, with Inoa, it's pretty good 2-pitch mix, and McKenzie, it is 3 pitches, but I feel the slider, well, yeah, the slider I feel like Inoa is a little more confident in than either the slider or curveball of McKenzie. They're very close. It's like McKenzie's a little more erratic with his fastball, I think. He also has a tougher schedule than Inoa. But I also do imagine McKenzie's going to have the larger volume, and maybe the overall repertoire is like a sum of the parts kind of thing, Gestalt theory. What do you think, Kid? Nick, Kid pitching breakdown a prize at PitchCon? Well, maybe, but it's also I want something that more people can win. No, thanks, Jim. I am going to try to add this at the end of every single stream, like I just did just now. So it'd probably go to like 10:30 on typical days, but we had a little bit of a side tangent. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna head off now. It's 11 o'clock. Look at this, 2.5 hours in the morning. I got things I got to take care of, sadly. And no, Giolito's not above Rodon. You guys are the best. Thanks so much for being a part of this. You are awesome. Really, really, just really cool doing this stuff with you. So yeah, I'll be doing this whole pitcher breakdown thing at noon tomorrow, noon to 2. I'm going to do that on Wednesdays moving forward. I hadn't originally planned for Thursdays, but Thursdays are kind of always like a busy thing. So we're going to do Wednesdays. And so next week, yeah, it's going to be fine. Sheila is not. You're clipping that. But anyway, thank you all so much for being a part of this, for supporting what we do, for subbing to this, the whole thing. You guys are the best. You make like this. I don't know. Thank you, really. Thanks for being a part of it. But anyway, may your BABIPs be low, your strikeouts high. I'll see you guys tomorrow.